percentages. In this video, you will understand all of these. Let's get started with what is a percentage. The word percent means for 100. Let's say we have a large cake and we cut it into 100 equal pieces. Now let's say there are 12 teachers. So 12 pieces out of these 100 will be given to the teachers. This 12 out of 100 can be written as 12%. So a fraction in which the denominator is 100 can be written as percentage. Let's also say there are 45 students in your class. So 45 pieces of these 100 will be given to the students. So that means 45%. Let's say some students took some extra pieces and the cake was completely eaten, which means 100 out of the 100 pieces were being eaten, and that is 100%. Now let's understand the relationship between percentages, fractions and decimals. Let's say we have 25%. This is nothing but 25 out of 100. On simplifying this fraction, we get 1 by 4. So 25% is the same as 1 by 4. Now let's convert 1 by 4 to a decimal. We get 0.25. So we can also say 25% in terms of a decimal will be 0.25. Let's see what happens in 72%. As a fraction, it is 72 divided by 100, which is 36 by 50, or you could write it as 18 by 25. Now, instead of dividing 18 by 25 to find the decimal, we can just use this 72, move the decimal point 2 places to the left and write it as a decimal as 0.72. Now let's compare 9% and 90%. 9% is 9 out of 100, which is 0.09, and 90% is 90 by 100, or 9 out of 10, or 0.9. So it's very important you know how to place the decimal point. With this understanding, let's find out how to convert decimal to a percentage. Let's say we have 0.23. To convert it to a percentage, you just have to move the decimal point 2 places to the right. What we get is 23%. Let's see some more examples here. 0.7 becomes 70%, but 0.07 will be 7%. 0.4 will be 40% and 0.04 will be 4%. Let's say we have 2.23. This, when converted, will give us 223%. But is it possible to have more than 100 in percentages? Yes, we'll discuss that in the later sessions. Let's say we have 16.715. If you know this decimal in terms of a percentage, let me know in the comments. Now let's understand how we can convert a fraction into a percentage. Let's say we have 3 by 10. To convert this 10 into 100, we'll multiply both the numerator and the denominator by 10. We have 30 by 100, which is 30%. Next example, 41 by 50. Here if you multiply both the numerator and the denominator by 2, we have 82 by 100, which is 82%. But what if you have a fraction like 2 by 3? It's quite complicated to make the denominator 100. In this case, we'll first convert this fraction to a decimal. We get a recurring decimal 0.666. Now converting this decimal to a percentage becomes easy. You just have to move the decimal point 2 places to the right. Rounding off, we get 66.67%. Next, 3 by 7. Here again, let's convert the fraction to a decimal. You get 0.428571 and that becomes 42.86%. You could also have an improper fraction like 19 by 5. On converting to a decimal, we get 3.8, which is 380%. Improper fractions will always give us more than 100%. Now let's see how to calculate the percentage of a number. We'll be discussing these 4 examples. 20% of 90 is 20 by 100 into 90, which is 18. 25% of 64. This is 25 by 100 into 64, which gives us 16. 5% of 30. 5 by 100 into 30, which is 15 by 10 or 1.5. 2.5% of 200 will be 2.5 by 100 into 200, and that becomes 5. Generally, percentage is also used in interpretation of marks. Let's say in an examination, the cutoff mark for passing is 40%. But in order to win a prize, you need to score 90%. Let's see how much you have to score if the exam is conducted for 100 marks, 50 marks or 20 marks. We'll first consider 100 marks. Since the pass percentage is 40, 40 by 100 into 100 will give the same 40 marks, and 90 by 100 into 100 will give 90 marks. So 40 out of 100 will give you a pass and 90 out of 100 will give you a prize. Let's calculate for 50 marks. 40% of 50 will be 40 by 100 into 50, which is 20 marks, and 90% of 50 will be 90 by 100 into 50, which is 45 marks. So for an exam of 50 marks, 20 marks will give you a pass and 45 marks will give you a prize. Now we'll consider 20 marks. 40% of 20 is 40 by 100 into 20, which is 8. And 90% of 20 is 90 by 100 into 20, which is 18. So to get a prize, you have to score 18 out of 20. And for a pass, you have to score 8 out of 20. Now we'll move on to comparing percentages. Let's say we have 48% and 55%. We obviously know that 55% is more than 48%. But now let's look at this condition. 48% of 50 and 55% of 40. This will be 48 divided by 100 into 50, which is 24. And this one will be 55 by 100 into 40, which will give us 22. So though 48% is less than 55%, 48% of 50 will be more than 55% of 40. So when you are given a comparing question, always find the final value and then give your answer. Now let's check some word problems. Find the number whose 20% is 45. Let's assume the number to be x. 20% of this number x will be 20 by 100 into x, and this is equal to 45. That simplifies to 1 by 5 into x is equal to 45. So x is equal to 45 into 5, which is 225. Next question. What percentage of 3.6 kilometers is 270 meters? Since in this question both the units are different, let's convert them to the same unit. In this case, meters. We know that 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. So 3.6 kilometers will be 3600 meters. Now 270 by 3600 will be 3 by 40 or 0.075. To convert this decimal to a percentage, we just have to move the decimal point 2 places to the right, and that will give us 7.5%. Next, if 75% of a number is 6, then what percentage of the number is 1? Let's first find what the number is and then find out 1% of that number. As usual, we'll assume the number to be x. So 75% of x is 75 by 100 into x. This is equal to 6. So we can write 3 by 4 into x is equal to 6, or x is equal to 6 into 4 divided by 3, which is 8. Next, we need to find out what percentage of the number is 1. So when you divide 1 by 8, we get 0.125. So to find the percentage, we'll just move the decimal point 2 places to the right, which gives us 12.5%. With that, we come to the last question. A had 160 rupees and B had 140 rupees. A spent 20% and B spent 30% of the money they had. Who spent more money? This is clearly a question on comparison. So let's first find out the amount of money spent by both the people. A spent 20% of 160 rupees, which is 32 rupees, and B spent 30% of 140 rupees, which is 42 rupees. So clearly B spent more money than A.